Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NASholes, the podcast where two assholes like to think they know a thing or two about NASCAR, talk about NASCAR. I'm Benny B, joined alongside my very good friend, Drew the Man, Star Van. Today we're going to be talking about all the events in the heartland of Kansas. And you guys need to follow us on TikTok, NASholes.podcast. We are at 50 followers now, so thank you for that. We're going to try to push out more content, and as always, follow us on X at NASholes Pod. Please make sure you are subscribed to that YouTube channel and following us on Spotify with the 5-star reviews, and leave your comments. We are happy to read them. But before we get into all of things at Kansas, let's talk about Hoist, Drew.
Hoist?
Yes, the IV level hydration is backed by science.
Holy shit, it's backed by science?
Yes, and you know what that means.
We trust it blindly?
We trust it blindly. We don't question it. But the science says Hoist has 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sports drinks, half the sugar of traditional sports drinks, no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial preservatives, sweeteners, or dyes. It is BPA free, and it's kosher. Congrats to the Jews. You guys can have it. And made in the USA. What's better than that? And 7 delicious flavors. And what I love about it, Drew, is they really help out the military, man. A lot of what they do, a lot of their profits actually go to the military and helping veterans and stuff like that. And so much so that if you are a veteran or military or even a first responder, you get 10% off on any order. So if you go to drinkhoist.com, you can order right there on their site. If you don't know where to find Hoist, just go to their site. They have a little thing where you can find Hoist. Just type in your zip code, show you all the stores that have it available. So, yeah, man. Disclaimer.
Fucking drink that shit. Disclaimer. So, anyways, Hoist, doesn't actually sponsor us. They just sent us free shit after Ben annoyed them for a month and a half straight. So now we just shamelessly plug them most weeks. Just kidding. It's every week. We're ride or die Hoist. Maybe minus when Chase Elliott wins and I drink Coke. But other than that, it's strictly Hoist.
Yes.
When I have it in my hands.
Just so y'all know, Hoist is the official sponsor of RFK Racing. And because of that, if an RFK driver wins, which none have this year,
son of a bitch, it's all our fault.
I will be sending anybody who reposts this episode on X and subscribes to the YouTube channel, I will be giving a free variety pack to you. Be on the lookout, be rooting for RFK, and hopefully they can get it done so I can actually get somebody some Hoist. So
hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah. Well, Drew, Kansas, always a great track, and this race was no exception.
It's the best track in the schedule, if you ask me.
Oh, 100%. And I can see, Drew, you are probably harder than Roman concrete, as you always say, based on Chase Elliott winning and you wearing the jacket and the hats. Dude, what a race, man.
Yeah, I also rubbed my nipples when I exposed my shirt. It was tight, as are my nipples. Anyways. Yeah, it's always nice to finally find an excuse to put on the Chase Elliott swag and sweat my ass off for an episode.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, that race, man, it was, for sure at the end there, I thought Denny Hamlin had it. I really did. And Chase Elliott, quite literally came out of nowhere because I'm watching him and Bubba and I'm like, this is going to be a photo finish. I'm like,
he pulled a Dale Earnhardt 2000 Talladega move, which is he came from a position with a handful of laps that you wouldn't have thought he was gonna win, and then right at the very end, you're like, oh, holy shit! Like when I was watching it live, I wasn't paying attention to Chase honestly because I figured it was gonna come down to the 23 or the 11.
Or the 20 really. I thought Christopher Bell was running really well, and then what happened is, okay, let me recall this right. So, really it was down to Bell and Bubba, and they were on the restart anyway. And, there's 2 to go. It's overtime. They were just neck and neck. And then I believe Bubba kind of got Bell into the wall. Well, then there comes Hamlin, and you're like, oh shit. Well, then he starts battling with Hamlin. And I think the same thing happened around with one to go. And you just see Chase Elliott just drop down low. And in the final turn, he just kind of he side taps Hamlin. And, that was incredible. If y'all saw my TikTok on the NASholes channel, I literally was watching it and I got chills. I got goosebumps seeing the end of that race, it was just like, oh my gosh, it was exhilarating, man. That was one of the best. I think that was the best finish of the year, man.
Well, speaking of best finishes of the year, for that last lap, for some reason, I was growing more and more erect, and I couldn't figure out why. And then Chase Elliott dropped down low and fucking stole that win, and I was like, oh, boner explained. And then I shot jizz everywhere like a loose fire hose.
But yeah, I mean, dude, the whole thing at the end was just like, was insane. I mean, and then you had before that even. I mean, let's talk about Zane Smith. The dude pulled the freaking Cars movie move where he was riding the wall
he was Lightning
sideways.
McQueen.
Or Lightning McQueen move. I don't know if John Hunter got loose or if like he was really racing that hard for 8th, because
it wasn't 8th, it was 18th.
Oh, was it 18th? Oh,
yeah, it was a nothing position, really.
I did not understand that. And then he got side, and it was actually kind of freaky because he went sideways, and not only that, he came back down and he was upside down. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's not gonna land back on all fours, and then he did. But kind of freaky.
He did, yeah.
I never seen that. I mean, obviously the scariest one thing that comes to mind was what happened to Priest, but I mean that's pretty.
There was 2 weird coincidences about that happening. So, like, the first one I saw was 38, like, 15 years ago in Xfinity.
Oh, yeah, you sent me that.
Yeah, like, pretty much the same exact thing happened to him, except this was back when the cars were more squishy and crunchable. So his car was, like, pretty much donezo after that. And then the other one was... 38. I think this was at Talladega though, not at Kansas. 38 wrecked hard, and I think at one point he did kind of like get up on the side of the wall like Zane Smith did, and then the Napa driver won that race. And the same shit happened to the 38. And the Napa driver won that race last second. All Chase Elliott needed to do was shoot out of that roof latch on the top of his car like Mikey Waltrip used to do when he'd win.
Yeah.
So that was pretty unique, but I was thoroughly pleased though at the end of that race, especially because, like I said, I did not expect Chase Elliott to kind of just at the last second for the second time this year just like make the right move, Except this time it wasn't at Atlanta where it was a drafting track, and he didn't have a teammate like around him. I don't think, but he just he just flew. He was like a bat out of hell, an Elliott out of hell.
What makes it even more impressive, dude, is he came from 10th. I mean, it would be one thing if he was like, if he started top 5 or whatever, but he came from 10th. He stayed on the high side until I bet you his eyes were bigger than beach balls, man. When he saw like Bell and Bubba and Hamlin like just dicking around with each other, he's like, holy shit, I can actually probably win this race. And then I believe he cut in front of Briscoe, and he just kind of stayed low into that last turn, just boom. And I'm not, I'm kind of unsure if he did that on purpose. And obviously, like, if you're in that position, I would assume you would do that on purpose. But I don't think it was egregious.
No, it wasn't egregious. It's less than a lap to go, and you're in a position to pass the guys.
And you're in the playoffs.
Yeah. So like him doing what he did was he Bret Harted that the move he made was the excellence of execution, like just like Bret Hart.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was great, and of course Chase Elliott did it. So 75% of the NASCAR fan base got rock hard and probably boned.
Yep. And that Dawsonville pool room, man.
Oh, dude, that siren was squealing.
Oh yeah. I feel for Hamlin though. Probably the most defeated I've ever seen him after a race, because you think about that would have been win number 60 for him, which would have tied him with Kevin Harvick and getting him into the top 10 all-time wins list. And tell you the truth, I think he had the best car. And he did. I mean, he had the best lap. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. 30.28. He did have the better car, and that has just got to kill him, man.
Well, I mean, I think what really bothered him more than that was the fact that the whole, like, he drove his own car, not the car he drives, but the car he owns, up into the wall pretty much to try and, like, get by him. And that bunged up both of them. It killed their run, which is what allowed Chase to kind of dip down. And by the time Hamlin was, probably was aware of Elliott on the bottom, it was like way too late. He just had way too much momentum for him to get down there fast enough. He would have had to pull an Austin Dillon and just like jerk that bad boy to the left as hard as possible.
And he talked about that on his podcast. I was listening, and he said, he's like, I need to get he's like, my goal is to get the 11 car to victory lane, and then I want my teammates and my drivers to get second or third. Basically, is kind of how he put it. He's like, I've always said that. He's like, and then he turned to Jared Allen, the guy that he's got on with him. He's like, what do I always say in Q&As every time? He's like, I race for the win, and I hope that my teammates get second or third. Yeah. And so, you can't blame him for that, man. Like, he's gonna race hard.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
He's having an absolutely fire season as well, and I mean, you can't expect the guy who's a technical owner driver, but he's an owner / driver, not like owner - driver, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, you can't expect him to take it easy on the 23, 35, or 45. Because at the end of the day, Hamlin's racing for Hamlin. 2311 and his teammates and all that, they can't be number one. It's a very greedy sport. You got to always be looking out for yourself. And that's just the reality of the sport. If you're in a position to where you might not be able to win, but you can maybe help a friend or teammate, get the win, different story.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, if I was Hamlin, I wouldn't have done anything differently. And if anything, too, I'd probably be more harder on my own cars, if anything. So that way people get the message that I'm not, like, giving them more grace than I give other drivers.
Yeah.
And, I don't know if you saw this clip, but you see that Bubba threw him the bird after that on the cool down lap?
Yeah.
And Hamlin wasn't even upset because he was like, no, that was directed at that was at the driver of the 11. That wasn't at the car owner. And he's like, and as a racer, I understand and respect that. He was pissed off, about how that ended. I would have been too if I was in his position. Or I don't think he said that word for word, but it was pretty much equivalent to that, where he was just like, I'm not pissed off at him, about it. So
yeah. Exactly, yeah. And I do want to go over the top 10 here. So Chase Elliott wins, and you had Hamlin in second, then Christopher Bell in third, Chase Briscoe in fourth, Bubba Wallace in fifth, Kyle Larson in sixth, Tyler Reddick in seventh, Brad Keselowski in eighth, William Byron in ninth. And the reason that I'm wearing this shirt, SVG gets his first top 10 on an oval. He did excellent.
And he did great.
Just really happy for him, man. I mean, we've talked about his improvement on ovals, and he has improved, and this is a great step for him. And I think for Kansas, for him to get a top 10, I mean, that's huge, man.
Would it be insane for me to say that if he wins Roval, that might also be like another step in the direction of, oh shit, he's getting better at ovals? Because he's won on a technical half oval in that case.
You could make the argument because he still has to have the speed, and he has to make the moves in order, obviously we know how he's going to do on the road part of it. And so, if he can make up for it and get the speed on that, I mean...
Well, I do wonder. If he does what he's done in past races, which is just drive around at 95% while everyone else is at 100, and then at, when the last few laps are coming on...
Right, when it comes down to it.
He just makes that ridiculous gap. It was an over 10-second gap between him and Christopher Bell, I think, in Mexico City. I think it was over 10 seconds. It was an insane difference between first and second. You just don't get that on road courses. Or really, actually, no. If anywhere, you probably will get him on road courses. A lot more rare. But I don't know, man. I think, though, if he can win Roval, that might help bridge him from, road courses to ovals and getting the wins on ovals, potentially.
Yeah, I am curious to see how this plays out with him, because adding that half oval in it or whatever, for me, it's I just don't know if it's going to bode well for him because of that. But again, we'll have to see.
I was going to say, it also probably comes out to the percentage of oval configuration to road course. I don't know if it's an even 50-50. It might be 75-25. I don't know exactly. I don't care too much for Roval, so I don't really pay that much of attention to it. I watch it, barely, but,
yeah.
Still watch it. Yeah, no, like I said, if he can get the win there, I think that'll help bridge his oval competitiveness?
Yes.
Fuck grammar. Words are hard.
So, I'm looking at the track right now, and it looks like, I mean, there's a lot of oval in there, man. I mean, you got turn. I mean, like they have that 11 and 12, but then like in the normal where 3 and 4 would be. I mean, dude, I don't know. Like, there's a pretty good straightaway there, like on the where turn two going to the backstretch there is before you get to 11. I mean, it's relatively decent sized, and so I mean, honestly, it looks more oval than anything, just from the looks of it. But
Well, shit.
I mean,
No,
I
I
don't
think
know. I don't. Again, you were talking percentages. I mean, I don't have that on me. I can't tell you that. But I
yeah, I
mean,
guess you're eyeballing it.
but who's to say that? Who's to say that the other drivers can handle the road part of it as well as he can? I mean, obviously we know he handles it better than anybody else. But like, who's to say that? Like, just because it's even if, like, let's just say even if it is what you're saying, 75% oval and 25% road, like, who's to say that the other drivers can even do well enough in the road part of it to beat him? Because really, I mean, that's what it's about, is can you do
Yeah,
well on all of it? And I
well,
just,
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, and I think the thing too that helps him out is when you're on the oval configuration, when you're on the oval part, you're starting from like you're not like gunning it like you would on a regular oval lap.
Yeah,
Like
you
you're
get the
driving from
braking
the road
zones
course
and
up
all
into
that.
the oval, so that means you have to accelerate and all that shit. So I don't think maybe the oval part will be that big of a stretch because I mean I don't know, you're not on the complete way. So if he can get a pretty good like gap on the road course part, even if the other drivers are quicker on the oval part, if he's far enough ahead of them, it won't make that big of a difference
Yeah, and
because
I also think,
he'll just remake that gap when he hits the road course part.
yeah.
Maybe.
Well, and I also think qualifying is going to be a huge part of it. I mean, if he's not up front, I don't really know about it. Like, because that'll be a telltale sign. I say if he's just top three, really, like in qualifying, like, I mean, it's going to be a pretty telltale sign of like how he's able to handle it.
Oh yeah.
But let's go ahead and let's see if I can look at the playoffs here. Where are we at in terms of, okay. So Chase Elliott and Ryan Blaney are locked in now. Then from there you have Larson, Hamlin, Bell, Byron, Briscoe, Logano. Logano did well enough to get, because I believe he was was he below the cut line? And yeah, I think Chastain was above, wasn't he? Before this race.
I don't remember, but I know after the race he straight up thanked Denny Hamlin because he said if the 23 would have won that race, he would have been like below the cut line, which is
Well,
like damn, nice,
Well,
nice.
and you know what's crazy is now Bubba Wallace he's now I thought he was like in 8th and now he's in 10th. So who jumped, like how did that work out there? I think it's just because I don't really know, man. I'm kind of confused.
Yeah.
This when it comes to these playoffs, I always get confused on how they jump up and down. Like especially when you get to like a final race of a round. I never really know, like it's always hard to find like what position does this driver have to finish ahead of these guys or whatever, like in order to advance and whatnot. But I mean, as far as right now, you got Chastain, Wallace, Reddick, and Cindric below the cut line, and I just can't see Wallace missing the round of 8 at this point. Like, I feel like he's done really good, dude, in this playoff.
Well, I mean, road courses haven't really been his speciality, though.
But he has gotten pretty good this year on them.
Yeah, but I just don't think I unless we get a miracle victory out of Bubba Wallace at the Roval, I just don't see him advancing. I don't, and that sucks because he's had like a career year this year. Like this is probably
Yeah.
the best career year of his. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I was kind of hoping he would push into the round of 8, but I guess I also haven't really been expecting it though.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at it now. I'm thinking about it here, Drew. Logano finished 4th and Chastain finished 9th, and I'm pretty sure they were flipped. And Logano was out before this race, and Chastain was in. So I think that's kind of how that worked.
That's right, Chastain.
Oh, you know what? Where is this here? Oh wait, nope. Never mind. Wrong freaking race. I don't know how I did that. Yeah, no, I don't understand that actually. No, because Bubba Wallace was actually 5th, and Logano was 21st. And then Chastain too. I guess Chastain finished 11th, so I guess he just didn't finish far enough ahead.
I guess so.
But yeah, Roval kind of throws a wrench in what I think about what's gonna happen because, I mean, again, like a lot of these drivers aren't that good on these courses. Like, I mean, I think Chase Elliott, SVG is good. I mean, but in terms of playoff drivers, we're talking. I don't know. Has Chastain has he been kind of good on roads? I mean, he's showed flashes.
If he's got the car, he's good on road courses.
Yeah.
Well, his first Cup win was at Coda, so.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
he definitely has the ability.
Like I said, if he's got a strong enough car, he can contend. But it's having the right car and also not getting caught up in anything potentially as well. So
yeah, which is
there's that as well.
It's pretty fortunate.
Yeah. I do think though, we shouldn't have any road courses in the playoffs though, because I don't know.
I think if you do it, you got to do it early on.
Yeah.
And even I'm not opposed to like the first race of the first round. Although maybe that's actually a bad idea. But
we can make it the second race. I mean,
yeah, right in the middle there.
Last few years, Southern 500 minus last year, of course. The Southern 500 was the race one of the playoffs, and I don't know, like that seems to me that just seems right that we kick off the playoffs with one of the crown jewel events. So I'm
with you.
Yeah, I wouldn't change that, but I don't know, maybe like the second race in the playoffs, put the Roval in there. Or, I don't know, just give us the fucking oval configuration. Who likes Roval? Not a lot of people. Clearly, the right
I would
people in
understand
NASCAR
if
do.
like they could still do a Roval, but I just don't think Charlotte is the one for it. I mean,
Nah, I see it like this.
It's
if you're gonna go on a
gimmicky.
road course, I mean, if you want to race a road course, go to a road course. You want to race an oval, go to an oval.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude. If you're gonna, just go balls to the wall and just do a total road course if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanna race the road course at Charlotte, then just give us the nothing but the road course at Charlotte. You know, don't make it
the last?
don't make it like a
This
mixing
is
of
the
both.
last of the road courses, right? I mean,
Yep. Yeah, everything else after or as of this upcoming Monday, it'll be nothing but ovals to the end.
last year they did Watkins Glen.
Yeah, but that's also like a straight up road course though too. So like at least that makes more sense in my head.
Like I like Watkins Glen. I wouldn't even mind just bringing that in replace of the Roval.
Yeah, for real. Like get rid of the Roval.
I think that's a great course to have in the playoffs. That would be my pick.
Yeah.
If we were gonna go that.
Yeah, I mean, if we had to have a road course in there, I'd definitely say Watkins Glen because that also feels like the most competitive road course.
Oh, for sure, yeah, dude. And
it's really the only stable road course we've gone to minus Sonoma for the last 20 plus years. So
exactly, yeah,
it's kind of been like an institution almost.
Right. I want to talk about Tyler Reddick, and I gotta give that guy props. I don't know if you heard, but his 4-month-old son is in the ICU right now.
Yeah, ICU blows.
With
the ICU blows.
He's having heart failure or heart problems, and it really hurt me to hear his interview after. He's like, you could tell he didn't want to be there, man, and I can understand that. But like, I mean, that has got to be the worst position to be in. Like, you are driving in the playoffs, you're driving to try to win a championship, and all you want to do is be with your wife and your child, man. Your child that is sick and like not doing well.
Yeah, and you add everything else that's happened to him throughout the year, which was not a win yet out of the one car at 2311 where we expect a win or two every year. It's not the best season.
I'm so sick for him, man, because hearing his injury sad.
Well, you take his year he's had, and then you also take all the like 2311 lawsuit bullshit going on with NASCAR.
Yeah, there's a lot on his plate, man. But
that guy has so much shit, and it just seems like it keeps getting piled higher and higher and higher every month.
And honestly, dude, I'm praying for him, man, because as a father who like has kids that are that young, pretty much, like,
oh my god, yeah,
I cried, man. When he had his interview, I cried. I was like, dude, that's horrible, man. Like, to have to try to race for a championship and try to do your best, but all you want to do is just not be there. Like, I give him props for even being there.
Well, I think contractually he has to be there, but but honestly, like, I guess this wouldn't happen, but like
backup driver.
I was gonna say either he steps back for the remainder of the year to be with his family, which I would completely understand. Because I mean, at the end of the day, what's more important to you? You know, your children or a big shiny trophy with all the tracks on it that says championship on it? You know, I mean, clearly it's the trophy. Fuck children. No, I'm kidding. It's the kids, obviously. So if you wanted to be with them, yeah. Unless he was a piece of shit father and he was like, oh, my kid's in the ICU, fucking tell him I say good luck. I got a championship I'm racing for.
Michael Jordan says no.
Sorry, MJ said I have to show up, honey. Free click. Shows how old I
If he
am.
played through the flu, I have to play through my child being freaking having heart failure.
Oh, my child's having heart failure? I won the regular series championship with vomit and shit in my pants. Walk it off, Junior. Yeah. No. In all seriousness, though, like, yeah, if you stepped away for the remainder of the year, I wouldn't hold it against him one bit. And honestly, if he gets eliminated out of the playoffs, what's keeping you there?
Right.
Like,
what is keeping you there? I would not.
I would straight up go in and just be like, guys, I have to step away. And you know what's he gonna do? What are they gonna be like? Oh, you're losing money. You're already losing money as it is. You're racing as an open car. You're getting 20 grand just for participating in it. You know, you don't get any
lawsuit. Your team's in a lawsuit, and they're probably losing money already because of that.
Oh yeah, I mean, Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin are probably more Michael Jordan because he's got money to piss away. But I mean, yeah,
tough, like dude, just tough. Yeah. I hated it for him. Hated it for him.
And the thing too is he's such a likable guy.
Yeah, for real.
Like, why couldn't this happen to an asshole? Why is it always got to be nice people that get like this shitty thing happen?
Yeah.
I mean, like I can't think of a time like even when he did something fucked up, i.e., last year Darlington, the whole sticker thing that we.
Oh yeah,
it became a running joke between me and you. We're racing for sticker. You got a sticker. I don't got a sticker. It's like fucking blow me, Chris Buescher. I got multiple stickers. I race for Michael Jordan. Even then, I mean, he was nothing but apologetic to Chris, and he understood why he was pissed off. And
he was like, dude, I never want to do that. He's like, if it's my car, I understand. But if it's your car, I mean, that's not okay.
Yes, we did call him a bitch for it, but that also just shows who he really is, which is a guy that genuinely gives a shit about his other competitors, and he doesn't want to ruin their day. Like if he's going to win, he doesn't want to be because he's taking out another dude. Austin Dillon, Richmond last year. You know, he wants to do it the right way. Like he seemed, unless he's a A+ actor, he seemed genuinely like upset that he did that, and it was more towards himself than anything. Because he's like, I don't give a fuck if it's my car, if it's someone else's car, it's someone else's day. It's ruined. That weighs on him. You can't really say that about a lot of people in NASCAR. A lot of people in front of the microphone will just be like, oh yeah, I really hate it that I fucking dumped Joey Logano back there, but it's just racing. Yeah, they probably could give a shit less, but this guy seems like he genuinely cares about the people he races around, you know? And
yeah, he's a good guy, man. For sure,
he's a great guy. You know, and yeah, just thoughts, prayers, good vibes, and healing crystals, you know, to the Reddick family right now. Wouldn't that be a bitch though if like crystals actually? This is kind of fucked up. How fucked up would it be if next season we come back and he turned into one of those like healing crystal people because his son started getting better and it just so happened to be when he introduced the crystals to his child and he's like, it's real, and then he just shows up and he's like, he looks like he just got out of a fucking Hot Topic or whatever. Dyed hair, he's got fucking
black hair, he's like got freaking nose ring and shit.
My God, the ear gauge, like the obnoxious ear gauge, you know, dyed hair. So he has a Harris Biden sticker from 2020 on his bumper. No, I'm just kidding. We don't drag politics into this. We're not politics, we're assholes. But that's coming next year, politics with me. That's not. It'd just be me shitting on both sides, being like, just fucking get along, will you? Just fucking put your shit aside and make the country better. Don't fucking point the. Anyway.
Yeah, use your damn brain. Speaking of using your damn brain.
Your great brain.
NASCAR, they're losing viewership, man. We talked about this before, but like every week I see like this is down this much, and part of it I know is it's football season, and a lot of people they care more about the football, and admittedly I kind of care more about football too, but
you bastard.
I mean I still have the race on as well, bastard. In addition to football. Like, you know, I use my laptop or my phone, but I wonder if they're losing the core fans.
Running different things. It's insane.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if NASCAR is losing core fans or if all of this time of year, all the casuals are kind of like, well, football's more important to me.
I think it's just the casual fans, that like football more than NASCAR is going to the NFL, which makes sense.
Yeah.
I hate saying this, but it's the NFL is now a worldwide brand. Not saying NASCAR isn't. We're technically international now. We did race in Mexico City, and maybe even Canada next year. Who knows? Actually, I think that fell through. I don't fucking know.
Well, they do
But
have
the
NASCAR
NFL,
Canada, I believe,
like
but it's a whole different thing.
the Pinty series.
Yeah, like whatever, but
Just a bunch of guys like bumping into each other and going, "Oh,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you." I love
But
you, Canada. You're a great
it does
country.
beg the
You're a fucking
question, Drew.
dumpster fire,
Like,
but I love you.
I mean, NASCAR's seeing this. They obviously know, like, they obviously see ratings. They have to, and
No, they keep an
I
eye on
just
them.
think
Yeah.
they continuously don't listen to the fans, man.
Well, so here's the thing to think of though. NASCAR is like a well-oiled machine, but it's also a very complex and very, very difficult thing to change. Like if they, all right, let's say just a playoff situation right now. Everybody's like, "Oh, dude, like just give us back the regular 36." Which honestly, at this point, the more I hear it, the more I'm kind of getting on board with it. Honestly, because on like one hand, yeah, the playoffs do make Game 10 moments. On the other hand, though, I mean, if a guy's been dominant all season, like Kevin Harvick in 2020, that should have been his year, but it just the playoff format got him eliminated. The guy had
Yep.
9 wins that year. I mean, the guy was on fire. And then he went to have one of his worst career years ever next year. But it's okay. He bounced back and got 2 more wins the next year. And then 0 the next. And then he retired. Anyways, yeah, like everybody's like, we got to change the whole, like, how we crown a champion. Cool. Okay. It's more than just NASCAR, though, that has to approve this shit. It's the TV people as well. Because, like, TV people are putting in millions, maybe even billions of dollars into the sport. They're gonna have to have a say in how this is all worked out too,
Right,
And
they're
like,
like, hey, because if they
you know,
imagine they change it, Drew, and then like the sponsors, like, okay, like just for example, the stage cautions. You already know that brings in a lot of ad revenue that's brought in for these people. So that's another thing, right? Imagine you change that, and now the sponsor's like, yo, what the hell? Like we're not like we're losing traction here because you guys decided to go back to the way it was or whatever. I mean, you always got to follow the money with anything. But, like, in the playoffs, the way it is, I do personally think that it has drawn a lot of new fans. But in doing that, they've pissed off a lot of the core fans and the people that watched for years.
Yeah, you mean the boomer fans that'll be dead in 15 years? Yeah, I know.
I used to watch NASCAR until they changed it.
When I watched NASCAR, we still had the Confederate flag, and it was all about heritage, not hate. Yeah. Yeah. What was that Civil War fought over again, buddy? Yeah, that's what I thought. No.
Yeah, dude.
No, I guess
Well, I don't know, man.
the point I'm trying to make though is like it's not a matter of they're not listening to people. It's just they have if they're gonna make it.
They have other people to answer to.
Yeah, they have like hoops and fucking ladders and all this other shit in their way that they gotta like traverse before they can make an official change, Now, the whole playoff situation, I mean, this has been growing for the last few years. And then I think like last year, the whole Alex Bowman getting, like failing the post race inspection.
Right, and then Joey Logano subsequently winning the championship.
Yeah, and Logano gets put back in, and then he wins his way into the championship floor, and then wins the championship. A lot of people were pissed off about that because he lucked. I guess in a way, he lucked his way in because he just happened to be the guy directly beneath Alex Bowman on the cut line, and he ended up getting that championship, and that did piss off a lot of people. I do understand that, but at the same time, he didn't do anything outside of the rules. Technically, Alex Bowman's team did. When his car
it's not his fault. And to his credit, he started last in the playoff standings, and so he's already at a disadvantage there. And then he freaking raced his way there. So I mean, I don't know what people want to say about that. I mean, like, if you want to say that it's a fraud champion, I mean, I don't know. Go ahead. I mean,
not my champion.
Fan how you want, but again, he was at a disadvantage being last, and he proved that it doesn't matter. Nah. But that's not what we're talking about here. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, NASCAR, I think they're getting closer, though, to what you're talking about, like the full season. It sounds like it.
Well, I know that they have like a committee that they talk to, and there was one specific person in that committee who, from the very start of this committee, has been very gung ho about the 36 race format for a championship. Won't name him, but his name is not Mark Martin.
Ha!
Go Mark Martin. He's been super adamant about the 36 race format, and I think a lot more people, including myself, am like growing on the idea of going back to that again because I don't know. I think that would draw back in the viewers, like the older viewers, even though they're gonna be dead in a decade. Whatever. Boost up those dying TV ratings though, because TV is totally not a dying format, anyways.
Well, and Drew, it doesn't. Speaking of the TV thing, it doesn't help that we're on different networks every freaking 5 races or whatever. And like, if they had stuck now, if they were able to do this, if they stuck to just Amazon Prime, which does a great job, and everybody knows that.
And you'd mean it would have the best broadcasting season anyone's ever heard of?
Well, yeah, I think totally that if they stuck to Amazon because of how good they do, I think people would just want to tune in because it just makes more sense to them. Like, especially the newer fans, like they've done a good job explaining everything. And like, I mean, you think about like football, for example, like Monday night, like football, you always know it's on ESPN. Like, there doesn't need to be any question about it. And then like even Sundays, like it's Fox or CBS. Like, and again, racing's a little different because there's not a bunch of different teams playing different, other teams. It's a bunch of teams playing each other every week. So I think that has something to do with it. And again, NASCAR, I don't know. It is a tough situation, like you said. It's not just NASCAR. Like, they have to answer to other people, too.
Yeah.
We'll see how that develops. But, I mean, the more I keep seeing it, the more I'm convinced they're actually probably... I mean, they may even next year go to the full season. But I don't see them pulling the trigger that soon.
Well, I mean, I think, too... I don't think we'll see a big change next year. I think it'll be the year after. Because, like, if you think about it...
2027, 2028 even.
Yeah. Well, I could see them pushing it back to 27. Because then also, if, the rumor mills are true and Chrysler's going to move up to the Cup Series, well, Dodge, not the Chrysler car, but the parent company that owns Dodge. Was it Chrysler Fiat or whatever now?
I don't know.
I mean, that would probably be the best time to do it because then, like, Dodge is back in NASCAR. Mopar diehards will probably start tuning back in because there are car loyalists out there that probably did stop watching NASCAR when no teams went with Dodge for the 2013 season. Yeah, 2013 season. Yeah, because Brad Kay won in 2012, and that was Dodge's last championship. Actually, their only championship since since Petty drove for him. Honestly.
Yeah.
But.
One more thing before we get to our favorite paint scheme. Who's in and who's out for this next round after Roval? Who do you got?
Fuck. I gotta pull up the roster here. So I gotta see all the playoff drivers now.
Okay. Well, I can go ahead and tell you what I think. So while you're looking for that, I think personally, dude, I think Chastain gets in and Logano is booted out. I think Logano did not do good last year at the Roval. And I don't know. And he's only 13-point difference there.
Yeah.
It's not going to take much. So I think what we're going to see, obviously we have Elliott, Blaney, but I think you're going to see Larson, Hamlin, Bell, Byron, Briscoe, Chastain. And who's going to be cut is Wallace, Reddick, and Cindric. Although I don't know if I can entirely cut out Wallace because, like I said earlier, he has improved dramatically on the roads. And being that this is Roval, I could see him getting in over Logano, but yeah, again, that's going to take a little bit more because he's 26 back. So, but my gut tells me, and I've been telling you that I wasn't going to go against Logano because he's just one of those guys, but and I'm probably going to be proven wrong, and Logano's going to end up getting in, but I think Chastain makes it to the round of 8, man.
Yeah, I could see him besting Logano. Yeah, honestly, I'm with you here, man. Like, I think Chastain wins his way back into the round. It doesn't win his way in, but he points his way to the round of 8.
And I think and
I think Logano, Wallace, Reddick, and Cindric are out, which really sucks because I really wanted to see Cindric make a deeper dive into the playoffs, but I guess it just wasn't meant to be.
I'm gonna look some up here around 8. Let's see what we get here. What is? Damn it, dude. Do you know the tracks for round of 8? I forget, dude. Let's look at my bookmarks because I may have actually. I might actually still have.
Usually it goes Vegas, Talladega, Martinsville.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah, because Vegas, if you're in the round of 8, that's the race you circled to do the best at. Because if you win that, that gives you 2 whole weeks to prep for Phoenix, and you don't have to go out and win again. If you're going to be Kyle Larson, you do that. Back in 21 when he was having his hot streak of a year.
Yeah, because like winning that first race puts you all the way back up there, and
yeah, you win that first race,
it's not like when you're in like the round of 16 or something, and like I don't know, like let's say you're like you start off as the 12th place guy and you win. I mean, obviously you move up, but like I mean, obviously the closer you get to the round like the championship 4, I mean the easier it is to just kind of coast.
Oh yeah,
I'm looking at that though, those tracks, and I'm thinking like if Chastain makes it in, I mean Talladega's total wild card, man. Like literally all the top drivers could just be out with the big one, and we've seen it before. I mean, earlier this year we've seen the tracks that are prone for the big one, like take out like all the good drivers, like several good drivers. And so yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, I think you and I are in agreement with who will be in the round of 8. But I'm still gonna stick with, as far as what I think right now. After this last race, my championship 4 is gonna go Blaney, Hamlin. Man, it's getting harder. I want to say Blaney, Hamlin, Elliott, and Briscoe. But again, I think Byron's a guy who can just easily just stay where he needs to. And yeah, but as far as today, after last week, that's what I'm going to go with, man. I'm going to go Blaney, Hamlin, Briscoe, and Elliott. I think we get like a little bit more of a mix than, what we usually get. I mean, usually you see 2 Penske and 2 Hendrick or whatever. I think we get 2 JGR, man. I just think Briscoe and Hamlin have been too consistent not to get there.
I would have to say my way too early final 4. Well, I guess not way too early, but too early. I guess this is harder to say right now because
you don't know the results of the round of 8.
Yeah, but I guess it's too early of a prediction. But I think Elliott, Hamlin, Briscoe, and Larson make it in.
You think Blaney on an odd year?
Actually, no, I take that back. I think Blaney gets in. Elliott, Blaney.
Yeah,
Hamlin,
see, Larson is
Briscoe.
I don't know about Larson this year because it's like he's been doing pretty good lately, but at the same time, when it comes down to the round of 8, dude, I don't know if he can do well enough at Talladega. Martinsville, certainly, I could see him maybe doing something, but like, I mean, let's say after Vegas and Talladega, like, I mean, he's at the 6 or 7 spot. Dude, I mean, he's gonna have to pretty much get we're gonna have to win, basically.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know, man. I always love this time of year, man. It's always just like the possibilities. It's exciting, and I think this is the part why I like the playoffs the way that it is that it's exciting, man. But we will see what happens. Let's go get into our paint schemes, man.
All right.
You can pull that right up, sir.
Screen share. All right. Well, we'll start on mine because it's the last one open. But I'm going with the number 62nd minute price Kroger.
I like how they put the little colon there to make it like 60 seconds.
That was the detail I loved the most.
Yeah.
It makes me big happy.
I think the funniest thing was when they did the ad for it, and like Busher was like putting 1 minute, and he's like, "No, 60."
60 seconds, and he was like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah, really." But yeah, I don't know. As everybody who's made it this far in our episodes knows, I'm a sucker for just flat red paint schemes. They do it for me. I don't know what else to say. And Kroger always has fire paint schemes.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, that 60, what is that, like a teal chrome? Like
something like that, yeah.
I think that, I don't know, I think that just fits so perfectly on there, man.
Yeah.
Because they could have went silver, and I don't think it would have looked as good, but like, it's perfect. Man. Oh, yeah. Yep. All right. 2-4. Here we go. This car, the 24 William Byron Cincinnati. I don't even really know what that is, really.
It's a tool company. Come on, dude.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, it's not Milwaukee, so now I hate it.
I mean, based. Milwaukee tools are the best tools. Besides DeWalt, I do enjoy DeWalt as well. But
Whoa, you got a lot
Milwaukee,
of echo here, Bubba. Yeah, a little reverb. Anyways, well, this car was the car that really caught my eye on Sunday, and that's why I'm gonna go pick it. And I always love me a good American paint scheme like that, like American flag.
That's right.
There were other cars too, like the 34, I believe, the Deans. Love that one too. If you go right below it, I think that's gonna be my honorable mention.
You said the Dean?
Yeah,
Man,
just go right below that one.
The window. Yeah. Do we really
Yeah,
not
that's
have a
gonna be my.
car between 24 and 34? Jeez. I thought we had a 32. Like a part-time 30. Nah, I guess not.
I
don't
guess
know what
that's
I've been
right. But
smoking,
yeah,
but it ain't
that's gonna
thanking
be
good.
mine. That's gonna be my honorable mention right there, man.
You know what? I'll get on this bus with you, and I'll say the Dean's car was also my honorable mention because
Yeah. Well, we were raving about the Deans or whatever. I think, but something about you sent me a post about. But
I
yeah,
don't know, but
so,
Dean's dip is amazing dip. So
oh, it's incredible.
it's some of the best dip known to mankind, minus my
Yeah.
mother's dip. My mom makes a fire dip. But any hoosers.
Well, anyways, Drew, it's time for us to pick. Again, I have slacked and I didn't count up the points. I'll do that later on. I promise
we'll
I will
get to
do
that
it.
next episode.
Yeah, just because I'm curious, but since I forgot and I'm pretty sure you picked Chad. Well, I don't know who I picked, man, but I'll just pick first. I don't know who won last week or whatever. You said you were pretty sure you picked Chastain. I may have picked Blaney.
Maybe. I don't remember.
I may have picked Blaney.
That wouldn't shock me though.
Let's go ahead and just say that. I don't know. You go ahead and pick.
Fuck. Going into the Roval. Shit.
So tough.
I want to use a playoff driver.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. But I'll see where you go with this.
All right. Fuck it. I've made dumb decisions already this year. What's a few more? I'm gonna go Kyle Larson.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think he's showing his old form of kicking ass on the track in the last few weeks, and I think the Roval might just be how he cashes his way into the round of 8. Though if we're going non-playoff driver, I'm picking SVG in a heartbeat. But I want to stick with a playoff driver this weekend. So
yeah, I'm kind of with you. I'm gonna stick with a playoff driver. I'm gonna go with Christopher Bell. I think he's done well on roads and just well overall this year.
Well, his first Cup win was at the Daytona Road Course. So.
Oh wow, I did not know that. That is good to know. Well, I'm picking him. But yeah, SVG as far as non-playoff drivers, and I have a good feeling about Chastain this weekend. We talked about it earlier. I think he gets in, man. I think Logano, like I said last year, kind of just showed. I mean, like again, we had the whole mishap with Bowman that got him in, and he was racing terribly.
Jenny Craig.
Yeah, I mean, so that's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah, we'll see, man. I mean, I don't. This isn't the last time. I think Roval's next year too.
Yeah, I think we have another Roval next year.
All right, well, we'll just have to deal with this and watch it. Obviously, nobody really wants it anymore, but yeah. If you guys made it this far, we appreciate it.
God bless you. God bless you. If you made it this far.
And again, follow us on X at NASholes Pod, TikTok NASholes.podcast. Make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel. Smash the freaking like button. And follow us on Spotify. Give us the 5-star reviews. Always leave comments on anything, any social media, anything you want. If you want a question answered, what we think about something, or if you just want to make a comment and say, I hate freaking William Byron or something like that. Like, we're glad to talk about that. But make sure you say why. Don't just say you hate this guy. Just say why. Because I'll read the comment. I'll still read it, but I'd rather know why you think something or whatever, and we'll be happy to do that for you.
Because he's Italian. Fuck. He is gross. Gross. Dude. Ew. He's a Guido. Gross. Get rid of him.
You're echoing, and you're like, fuck.
Shit. It's okay. No one ever makes it this far, Ben. We're the only ones that'll know this happened.
All right. Well, let's go. Hey, thank guys. And we will see you guys after Charlotte Roval. It's a road course and an oval. That's why they call it Roval.
Yeah.